Premier League. And himself, this na in first call up na Leone Star squad. He talk say he proud for that because he don't work hard for make a huge side day.
Like this for a very long time because like I always be part of the home base squad all the time then from the other coaches then I expect this. But like when it happened, to be honest, I would be very, very excited. I feel good, you know, and the family proud of me for being so. Hard work, you know, you get to work hard for like and also and the league, you have to prove yourself. All I get now. So the session is very good, like, you know, I enjoy the moments, you know, and even though like I focus, I stay focused, but like I try to enjoy them too. This is not a coach where people say you get for force for like please them. They already know you because they watch like all the games them, you know what you're capable of doing, you know, so like no pressure, you know, it allows for like low relax and play and enjoy football and do exactly what you want for do. First of all, I want to make the team for the first 11, and if I happen for be in the first 11, you know, I will do exactly what the coach they want for me can do.
If Salone win this game on Wednesday, the two teams there, winner Salone and Burkina Faso, go get 15 points each. And the final match we go play on October 12 go determine who that go get the highest point. Remember say now only 4 slots they for the second place teams them across all group. And then 4 teams then they will get the highest points them na the second place. Then go play the playoff inside November. Forget one team we go join the 9 countries and we could already qualify for the. Indeed, you sense the excitement from the two players them. Well, we go join with outside broadcast teamers and don't set. But whilst we try for Dudande for join them, Mohamed McCarthy, you know, he from the players and they're so excited for letting them make their way to Leone Stars. We're not the dream of any player for representing country.
Definitely so, Esther.
And what do you make up also of the inclusion of the two players in there?
It's very much important. They perform well. One good team on Mohamed Kalompa, this national team, he give every opportunity so every player who don't perform well. Now, this we just concluded Premier League. Ali Conte don't do extremely. It's got 7 goals at the Premier League. He just concluded and go represents East Alliance at the CAF Confederation. Mohamed Kamara and Gas don't they play in the home base team all this year, just to the senior national team. When Mohamed come back with the defensive record na Bantan, I think it's good for him as a player. Call him, he says this is the happiest moment. He don't get called up like the home base team whenever we don't get the opportunity. So he's happy. This time in dream, family proud of him. So every player will play for a club in dream of play for national team. I just watch Cameroon game with Brian in Bowman and Manchester United play for Cameroon. We didn't ask him before the game. He said this time he's happy in Manchester, but playing for Cameroon now one big team, one step in the direction for him. So the same thing to them two players there. So you know what's surprised for others and they say so because they're happy, then get called up, then perform well at the league. They see their effort not going in vain. With the performance at the league, they with the position of the teams in the league, first and second, then deserve the call up national team. So I have to say kudos to them. I wish them all the best and kudos to Mohamed Kalon for giving them this opportunity to give the players and so.
Okay, Fambulen, quickly we go now to the team list as the list down the out for the starting 11 for Leone Stars. Well, you get as usual the current number 1 for the country, winner Alhaji Sisse. Then at the goalpost you get Nathaniel Jallo. You same way so get Saliu Tarawali. You get Abdullah Juma Pa, and you get Alpha Toure. You get Emmanuel Samadia for the squad. Augustus Kagbo, Abu Dumbia. You go remember say the last game Abu Dumbia because of it be get. Suspension as if we don't get 2 yellow cards, they make Mohamed Kalom be drop as per the rules and they bring John Bilili, who himself do outstandingly well for Leone Stars as holding midfielder. Well, you get Saidu Fofana Kai Kamara, they start today and they serve as the captain of the team, and Momo Ai Kamara. Mohamed McCarthy, what's he make up of this lineup?
Well, from what I've seen, so dropping Alassane Koma to the bench, they show say Mohamed Kalou is very much defensive minded because he knows this is a very important game. You know, I put all in the players where they go on the offensive too much. If you want his squad, playing Salu Tarawali and Samadia play the last game. Now, for this is they also came for track back. But if they play Alassane Koma, where you go, where you lost the ball, you just work at the car. And you need this team, you need the players the way they come back, where they lost the ball. Remember, Burkina Faso, one of the outstanding teams in Africa right now, and they do extremely well. And they get quality players the way can cause damage at any team. So you need a squad where you get players them where they lost the ball. And the good Diaby is back in the squad after in suspension. They don't come back. So they played Nathaniel and Saliu Tarawali. We play extremely well in the last game. Juma and Alpha. This now one somebody way in a libero and one way an aggressive defender like Juma. You need them. They get Abu Dumbia where they can at the midfield. Saïdou Fofana play extremely well in the last games. Okocha, which in assisted the last game for get the second goal was very much good. So from what I've seen also, Mohamed Kalon, even as much as he's very more defensive minded, he get players also we can make the pass the way they go to the top. Because make he play Kai. Okay, you don't need for begin can chase again. They keep the defender them fed for we, keep the ball there, wait for the man. Alassane can second half and cause the damage like I happened in the last game. This is a very good starting lineup. Other person go say no, Alassane don't start because in performance in the last game he scored goal. People and praise them, but as a coach, you got to be very tactical playing a match. Now remember they play home away from home. Liberia. So if you play at home, you got to be very more defensive minded. With this kind of squad, make sure say that a very good squad for play Burkina Faso today, defensively, in the midfield, and attacking wise.
Exactly. So, and Fambule members say Ethiopia, they don't beat Guinea-Bissau, and they beat 1-0, right, McCarthy?
Yeah, 1-0, yeah.
So we don't mean say they don't get 9 points.
That is what you don't favor already.
Exactly, because Guinea-Bissau still they maintain the fourth position, yeah. And Ethiopia then they 5th. With 9 points, and Djibouti then the bottom of the table. We mean say Salon still maintain then third position. Now, McCarthy, all the countries when they win the game, all the countries they can first start in group there, they automatically book qualification for the World Cup. Yeah. Now, the thin line for this standard that one country for join the 9 countries where they represent Africa because at 10 nations they represent Africa. So now the teams them with the highest points
they go to the playoff.
They are the first team then with the highest points. They go to a playoff, win a one country back. And now you get the likes of the Cameroon there. Yeah. You get the likes of the Nigeria them, where they all perfect for the same slots. When around one slot they for November, when they go playoff, and the team with the highest points join the rest of the other countries.
They make them very difficult because if I give you more slots for the World Cup, they make them in a way that people don't go to traffic for reach that in going to the playoff now one moment, but qualifying to the World Cup now that difficult one. Now let me find out say some of the majority of the top teams them fit for Cup. One country will surprise Africa and Cape Verde. You see, they are going to the World Cup. It's good for them to take them to the World Cup for the first time, which is really good for them. Esther, but Salon, the first step to go to the playoff first. Winning this game today, winning on Sunday, very important. Provided if the result favor we on Sunday, but today now the step for go to the playoff. Because when you go to the playoff, you don't get obliged. Even if you go to the playoff, you're not qualified go to the World Cup now. You come back and carry your back at home and try to build a team now going to the next World Cup qualifier. With that kind of performance, they motivate you for the next qualifier. So you just is where you can qualify. But Salon, today winning this game, going to Sunday game, very important for you.
So waiting for people expectation, you think say this night game where people are for so eager for get a win, or is about preparing this team for, let me say, the Nations Cup, the next Nations Cup?
For qualify to World Cup, not to go get signed. So you know, got to qualify. You got to get a team. This is a team where just give Mohamed Kalon. For me, my expectation not to going to the World Cup. Now for then a position where next year we can most of the African now Salon we do well for football. Female teams just don't win.
Okay, McCarthy, I will come back to you. We want for join now. We outside broadcast team for make we know waiting they happen na Duazak Junction. Usai, my colleague Ransford McLean, they already na the ground for giving updates. We join now with outside broadcasting. Let we know what they happen na Duazak Junction. Usai Ransford McLean today with the team.
All right, thank you very much, Esther Samoa, Marie Esther Samoa, and Mohamed Makati with the studio. Well, we then was roundabout for gauge the views of people them, or should I say, passionate fans of Leone Stars for Seka this match here, and people they really, they anticipate for a win because Sierra Leone they third na the table and with 12 points and win for Sierra Leone just like Makati and Youssef Easter with the talk in our studio day. They see Sierra Leone get chance for qualify to the next round for the playoff. Well, we therefore talk to people them and for make them tell we waiting at the hope for this particular game because just get few minutes for this big game here. So as Sierra Leone of Leone Stars of Sierra Leone go battle against the Stallions of Burkina Faso. Now crucial World Cup qualifiers inside the SKD Stadium, Monrovia, Liberia. We go soon talk to one pan the supporter them for make we get the view of waiting that supporter them intake for this game here, because plenty people want to know about this game here. Of course, as we they always assure we viewers and listeners them that AYV go bring you everything we want to know. That's make we go talk to supporter them, by command them, gather them, business people them na this community ready for talk to. Well, we can talk to one pan Leone Star supporter we na rider. Hello and welcome to AYV Television. You go tell me your name, sir.
Hello, sir. My name is Awakax, aka Superstar.
All right, Superstar. I mean, you follow the national team Leone Stars?
Yes, sir. Well one.
All right. First off, Salon get this crucial game against the Stallions of Burkina Faso na the SKD Stadium. Well, unfortunately, Sierra Leone able to host this game here because of the work they carry on na the national stadium. But so they play with your home game inside Liberia. But what do you think are generally first but Leone Star in performance na this campaign?
I say kudos first to the head coach when Mohamed Kalon, because he don't do a great thing at this particular national team. And I believe the country will take me to the World Cup qualifying. And I believe the boys them let them keep up the good job.
All right. And of course, the list on commander do. Kaikama, the captain, the squad, few other players, them, home base player them. I mean, what thing you expect for this game here?
Well, for me, I'd expect a winning for Sierra Leone. And I believe, by the grace of Allah, they make it school.
How you think, how you don't see the boys' performance in terms of the system? Burkina Faso self did second with 15 points. Salon did third. You think, we go to knock them down and the system don't they work well for the as coach Mohamed Kalon, don't they in charge?
Yeah, from where Mohamed Kalon take the office of the coach, from where we start the game, it really because it's now far different. The boys they knock the ball, the confidence they from the defense, to the midfield, to the attack. And I believe Mohamed Kalon will do more if they get a chance at the Leone Star team. And I believe by the grace of Allah, they make it to the World Cup.
What are the players that will go score for we as they go?
I see the big man winner Kai Kamara will do for and the Augustus. I believe they will do well by God in power.
Let's thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
All right, passionate fan of the Daniel national team, Leone Stars. They talk about the expectation for this big clash. Well, at any time from now, the game will start at 4 o'clock. Now, the SKD Stadium inside Monrovia, Liberia. I mean, plenty of people want for say the team win. We will continue to gauge the views of few fans them and join my colleague Marie Esther Samoa na the studio as AYV they bring you all happenings. Just like I mentioned, Egypt they lead the group. They don't play 8 games, but Egypt no lost any game in this particular group A, and then gets a whopping 20 points. Burkina Faso self don't play 8 games, then gets 15 points. Sierra Leone don't play 8 games, gets 12 points. So 2 crucial games them. One among them na today, na the SKD Stadium, and then go play against the Stallions of Burkina Faso. And mark you, Salon don't play against the Stallions of Burkina Faso, and that game day being draw to all. But of course, Sierra Leone play home away from home again. Now inside the SKD Stadium inside Monrovia, Liberia. If Sierra Leone win, well, it will take away to 15 points. Better play Djibouti the last game on the 12th inside Casablanca, Morocco. And we go see well the hopes follow go to the qualifiers. We'll continue to talk to more fan them, more supporters them. For me, then tell me more about waiting and take. Talk to a few of them, waiting and then take. But this game here, as we still there na Douazak Junction, the main roundabout na Fitongia, for talk to more passionate supporters them of Leone Stars. Well, I get another supporter again where they come talk to me shortly. Where Dom join me in the studio. Good afternoon and welcome to AYV Television.
Yes, how you do, bro? Me Leone Star get confidence, full confidence.
Yeah, before you start to talk to us,
yes.
Sorry, sir. What's the name, sir?
Me na Demalaje, artist who play Jessica.
All right,
Demalaje. No, na me play that song. I'm already ten a bit. So like me Leone Star, okay. I get full confidence. Say the game then go prevail the battle. Anyhow, then they win the battle by God's grace.
All right. We they play against Burkina Faso with the second, then get 15 points. What's going to be your message to them player there, and how best you think say them for approach this game here?
Well, definitely me, I believe say let them make effort some more. Then go pull count Mama Salon I know say Mama Salon go so bit by bit. I know say this game will prevail the battle. We will win.
What would I go score for you as they go?
Well, me believe say na God can do am. I believe any player who they go inside the pitch of play for we. I believe say anyone can fortunate for score.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
right.
sir.
Well, passionate fan, now artist himself, they talk about how important this game, Salek. And I go talk to another supporter again. Where go tell me your name. Good afternoon, welcome to AYV Television. You want to tell me your name?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. How you do? My name Bai Bangua.
Right.
Yeah, my name Bai Bangua.
You still done to follow the national team Leon Stars, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So far, how you think about Leon Stars? Style of play of recent inside this campaign, particularly the World Cup qualifiers.
Really, the style of player is really encouraging. Really, myself over the years compared to now. Really encouraging, and I happy so much because of the spirit all the boys them don't they take really. I'm glad, and I know say as time goes on, we will expect better.
Let's not just come out now for sake of this game with the game with Salon they played today against the Salons of Burkina Faso at 4 o'clock. I mean, Kaikama they lead the squad and few other players them again. For what will be your word to them players as way of approach them opponents on the Burkina Faso?
They need to forget team spirit. That's all. If they play as team, they get one word. Really, they will conquer. That's not the word and the message and the way I get for them. Really.
You want to just predict the outcome of this game here? What's going to be your prediction?
Well, na 2-0. Then I predict. Well, Kaikama will score followed by Lansana Kuma. I got him for Alansan Kuma. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, boss.
Of course.
All right. When another passionate fan again we'll talk to the last and final supporter of Leon side before they join back. We ever ready Marie Esther Samuan at this main studio. Of course, good afternoon and welcome to AYV Television.
Good afternoon, AYV.
You have to say your name, sir?
Name Eric Kapindi.
Eric. So Eric, first off, you follow the national team Leon Stars, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the team in style of recent?
Well, from the days of Kista and to that of Mohamed Kalon, there is a little bit of improvement because Mohamed Kalon they play more offensive, playing in midfield, crowded midfield. And that of Kista are defensive, so like there's changes.
All right, this list don't come out. The starting lineup. They play against the Salons of Burkina Faso at 4 o'clock at any time from when the game will start. What thing will be your word to the player them in terms of how they approach this game?
Well, let them just stay focused and think waiting the coach don't tell them the backroom staffs and all that in them. So I believe they're going to achieve what they want.
Your prediction, sir?
My prediction, I see 2-0, 2-0 yes against Burkina Faso. MIK, Momo, and Augustus. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take the last and final post according to the producer. I will just get you your own view with regards to the game. Good afternoon, brother man, and welcome to AYV Television. Tell me your name, sir.
I'm Gibson.
You don't follow the national team Leon Stars, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so far, what do you think about the national team Leon Stars, them style of play of recent under the head coach winner Mohamed Kalon?
Well, it's astonishing, by the way. Like, Sierra Leone don't move great in terms of football. And looking at the past team compared to the current team, we don't see a lot of changes will occur. And we see the kind of possession where Sierra Leone team they take on right now. We know say yes, Sierra Leone is moving to that level we want for me move. And despite it's like when they see Sierra Leone play a football, when they see European football inside the MMM, no doubt, I like the way Okocha play. Absolutely. Okay. Okocha they take on the game to that level where at least we only feel where they not be the goal to Okocha, where the team be the play, but unfortunately we not be the win certain matches them. But now we see Sierra Leone is going and Sierra Leone is moving in the level where Sierra Leone is moving gradually.
Let you go. The starting lineup don't be out. Even though you know preview to that, what will be your word to them in terms of approach for this game if at all Sierra Leone go win the game?
Well, actually I don't watch the fixture or I don't watch the lineup, but my message to Sierra Leone players one, courage, now they forget. Two, they need to get love for the ball. Because the moment you get love for the ball, you go able to play and win the ball to the opponent. And besides, if you win the ball to the opponent, you are going to get a better play, and at the end of the day, we're going to win the game. But I'm 100% sure say Sierra Leone is going to win this game.
Your prediction, as before I let you go, sir. Your prediction.
For me, in a handicap.
All right. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Well, now so different shades of opinion. Now Dwazak roundabout as we bring you build up pre-match analysis. You know, now the Dwazak community, the center part of it, I would say, because people are so eager, so anticipated for this match, because the Salons of Burkina Faso, I mean, will be entertaining the Leone Stars of Sierra Leone. We're going to bring you all happenings of that match at exactly 4 p.m. Well, make a join my colleague Marie Esther Samoa na the main studio for running through on the pre-match analysis. Me name na Ransom McLean, and I go join you back.
Plenty thank you to Ransom McLean for that update today. Well, if they get the views of Sierra Leone as them na Dwazak Junction, also they talk about the expectation. Mohamed McCarthy, I listen to people in Dwazak Junction, all of them, or majority, then keyword na that Mohamed Kalon don't bring a system to the team. Mohamed Kalon don't bring a face to the team. Also, they say it's not about any longer boom, bam, boom. But we see quality display of skills. If you watch the last game in Salon play against Ethiopia, and I tell you, the players in the only ball like 2 minutes back to back, giving accurate passes.
I think that make a very good coach. As a coach, first you have to build confidence in the players there because people are modernized now. We always see that even the small team in Europe, the smaller team in Crystal Palace, you name them now West Ham, then they possess the ball. Even when they play against Real Madrid, they possess the ball. So if the coaches then we go to coaching courses, then they tell us say every team if you play the for possess the ball. I think Mohamed are modernized, modern days coach now. And you need to what Mohamed Kamara say that Mohamed don't they tell us say you have to enjoy what you do, enjoy playing football. If you lose the ball, if you bound for happen, every player they make mistake by football. So what should they do? Get the confidence for play. I make it final say this alone team they possess than any other team would ever get at the history of football at this country. I know Mohamed they own 10. But this we own 10 now for Markinson and come up to Mohamed now, to Amidou, to John Kista, all of them. This team they possess because the confidence of the coach give them. Because the coach have there. Mohamed can for all the players.
So that's bring answer the question about the level of confidence we Mohamed Kalondo instill in the home-based players. Now we look at 25 players being invited for these 2 double headers. Now, 14 of them now home-based playing the Sierra Leone Premier League.
First, as a coach, you don't forget numbers of players that we get confidence in. Mohamed, not to oversee the Nasalo Ede. He watch nearly 85% of the Premier League games in this country. So he watch the players there. If you get to oversee players the way you know they see, probably so they need club and they play. Na second half they can't say. Why you want to call all of them? Why the club player you know oversee when they play on bench they sit down? You don't need that. You get players and that's what you do well. You watch the last game. You see how Nathaniel Jalon I name with the FC Kalon. You see how Salut Tarawali, how they play the 2 left flank players, defenders there. How in the play. These are home-based players there. They play at that position. They play with a lot of energy. With last match, with man of the match for me, I've been Salut Tarawali. I've been best player that game. They going forward and tracking back. So if you get home base and they perform very well in your league, you don't need Boku players and oversee when they play. Instead of you call 50, those out of 25, you call 15 foreign base players. They win as sub at the team. Instead of call 15 home base players, they win as starter at the clubs in Ayasu. Go give them confidence for play. Ali Danger, one of the best young players that we play this Premier League with 7 goals. So you look at it and say, if you play, you start and today, a great coaching for proof. So I think the confidence we might don't get to the players there is really good. Me as a supporter with calling more based and more professionals.
So what do you look forward to is the game?
Well, all out win. I predict we win because I don't know we for anything other than win today, we are out of the race.
And like we keep for say Mohamed McCarthy, people need for understand say. You understand? These qualifiers, in as much as Amidou Karim doing best, but now we're under in a situation, also Djibouti there, and all like you say, if we expect all teams there, because any team can create upset. But I can say, like Djibouti, and they give like a point donors. Then play against Egypt, lost about 9 knots. Play against Guinea-Bissau and Burkina Faso about 6 knots, and we go secure a draw with them.
I did say that I think I don't begin get our own. for Djibouti, that be the team where if we don't get, if we don't get the points from Djibouti, they're different position for them at the table now. But because we failed against Djibouti, give me this kind of problem we will get to today. But like I say, we know for hope too much. Winning today not means we will go to World Cup.
Yeah.
Winning today they give you hope for go to the playoff. In the last game, if the results favor we. Even if we win today, we get the last game back for a win. Even if we win the last game themselves, we get the result for February against Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso need for draw or lost at the last game.
So in other words, if we anticipate for progress to the World Cup, you understand? That means say, no, I'm just saying for let people as well get understanding.
Yeah.
Now Salon gets, where you look at the group, Egypt gets 20 points.
20 points.
Salon, Burkina Faso the second, they get 15 points. Yeah. And Salon the third. Because Salon already maintain this third position because the game just don't play between Ethiopia and Guinea-Bissau. Ethiopia beats Guinea-Bissau 1-0. Yeah. We mean say Guinea-Bissau still get 10 points.
They still win the last game now 13 points.
Exactly. So they still get another fourth position. Then Guinea-Bissau Ethiopia they fifth with 9 points. But now the bone of contention are the second place slot.
Exactly.
Burkina Faso, from the look of things, then they are ahead of we right now.
There's a 70% chance for
yes. Then they are ahead of we right now, even at the world ranking. Then they are ahead of we now, the African ranking. They are ahead of we, and they get 15 points. 15 points, 12 goals in favor of them. Salon we get 12 points with 2 goals. So in a situation, if people in the anticipate say, oh, Salon need for qualify, it means Salon for beat today Guinea-Bissau and Burkina Faso. Beat on Sunday on Djibouti. Then
provided Burkina Faso
for either draw or loss.
So you don't see difficult. Really difficult.
So people need for I don't know how to put that for say they need for lower the expectation.
We need miracle for qualifying.
And people need for lower the expectation.
Exactly. So because if we don't expect too much now. Because the message, the best way they say to the people and say, even if we win today, we need Sunday game for win. Even if we win Sunday game, we need result for favor against Burkina Faso.
And the team where Burkina Faso get for play on the last game also, Ethiopia, they're not getting nothing for play for again. Like it's just about honoring the fixture. Exactly. Because if they play, then they get about 12 points.
And they are playing at home in Burkina Faso.
Exactly.
Why we play one game inside Liberia? We said we still not done it. Which is we are disadvantage to we. Playing home away from home don't give a problem in all the qualifiers. The last two qualifiers to Nations Cup now because results favor we go to Guinea. We beat Benin 1-0, we qualify.
And the kind of crowd will begin at Guinea.
Exactly. So.
And this another very important issue, this stadium issue from 2022.
Yeah.
At that time, Yelenke was the Minister of Sports. They do the signing the agreement that the stadium for London in April 2024. That was the agreement that. Because we covered that event today, outside the Minister of Sports, the Chinese people, and make this commitment that this project will last for 2 years, spanning from 2022 and end in April 2024. Unfortunately, 1 year, 6 months don't add to that. And we know they see any for say this stadium here in Dortmund go this year. No, it's not possible. So I think say this is another thing where the government need for ensure say they work on for let the stadium be prepared because they will say in a situation all the games don't go play away.
Yeah.
You spend money, fans in a day. Even though right now, like today game, Babadi don't provide 10 boss there for good. Is it enough for the kind 10 man? When you talk about all the game they play, you get a 12 man when the supporter there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we not only sit down there because of the stadium. But Makati, overall, if they say you give prediction, say what's going to be prediction?
Leon Star win 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, I should for score two goals. At the game today. Because of get a very good team, they get a very good striker, then get Mohamed Konate, we come back now the squad, then get Dango and Douara, we have kind of the squad. But we defense don't they play very well. Even though we can concede careless goals, but today the determination, the mentality. I talked to one of the players now camping with Mohamed telling that one to win for avoiding for conceiving a goal, which is very, very important for them. So, but I predict 2-0. We will win 2-0.
Okay, thank you very much. We return now for link to the match because 5 minutes from now the game go start. We go try for connect and link. Let me see waiting they happen currently inside Liberia. As today game, it will be a decisive one. Yeah, decisive. Even though Salon qualification it lie on a thin thread. We get the likes of Nigeria. They say they struggle.
Yeah.
But Nigeria, see, they're happy after they withdraw the points from South Africa. We don't make South Africa get 14 points. You get same way so Benin, we didn't get 14 points. Nigeria, they behind them as well. But like I say, in as much as now we are not fighting for the first position because we are out of it already. Egypt's already in at the first position. So now the bone of contention now is the second slot. Yeah. And now we don't see the player them. You satisfied with this squad where Mohamed Kalondo published the first 11?
Yeah, like I said just now, in as much as you want for attack, defensively you have to be very more. The best way to attack now for defend. Mohamed look like say forget to Abu Dhabi and Saudi Fofana, make sure for defensive minded. Abu Dhabi very defensive minded. He gets Salih Tarawali and Nathaniel Jallo. He put Alassane on the bench, say, okay, you can counter the second half and cause the problem if the Burkina Faso guys they don't tire. Now make it play with Momo I Kamara, they play at USC. So everybody, we scored the last game and he is very good going forward. And he's better than Alassane tracking back for defense. Even if we can chase back, Alassane, one person we just need the ball, go forward, cause the danger. And just win the ball and get can cause the problem. So this is a very good team. We hope because football the day for favorite. We hope the day favorite today against Burkina Faso.
Thank you very much. Well, we'll go for this break. After the break, we would definitely bring the match. Mina Maria Samura and I get my colleague Nayaso Wina Mohamed McCarthy. We a seasoned sports journalist and same so don't they follow Leon Stars for a very long time. He go take we through as we lead commentator for the game. We go for a break. After the break, we definitely go immediately after the break, we definitely go join on back.
First Burkina Faso, now it's the turn of the hosts. Over the serious business of FIFA World Cup qualifying points about to begin. Just to remind you, Burkina Faso guaranteed second place, but not a playoff place as yet if they win here today. Superior goal difference, plus 12 to plus 2, means a draw would be likely enough in reality. So this is how the nominal hosts line up. Then no Hanover striker Mustafa Bundu. He's injured but the veteran K. Kamara of FC Cincinnati, 41 years young, he leads the team. Look out for Blackburn Rovers forward Augustus Cargbo. He got his first goal in the English Championship at the weekend. The match officials from the Democratic Republic of Congo. The goals have been rather hard to come by for Sierra Leone. In fact, Cargo is the only one to have scored more than once in this qualifying campaign. That hasn't been the case for Burkina Faso, though. Top scorers in the group with 19 from their 8 games so far. That's 3 more than the group leaders Egypt have scored before Egypt kick off against Djibouti, although given Djibouti's record, Egypt could well fill their boots over the next 90 minutes or so, but Burkina Faso have had a cutting edge. In fact, the only time that they failed to score was last time out when they drew 0-0 at home with Egypt to keep the Pharaohs waiting for their place at the FIFA World Cup 2026. Lassina Traore missed the games in September, and the Shakhtar Donetsk forward is still injured. Danko Ouattara returned in September. He is in the side today. Bertrand Traore captains the team, and Mohamed Konate will add a little bit of physicality to what is a very exciting front line for Burkina Faso. So a good degree of tension. Sierra Leone, no, this is literally a must-win game. We're underway then. Sierra Leone need a win against Burkina Faso to keep alive their hopes of qualifying for a FIFA World Cup for the very first time. Burkina Faso would love the 3 points to ensure that they have a chance of doing exactly the same thing. You can see an artificial surface here at the Samuel Canyon Doe Stadium in Painesville, just outside the Liberian capital of Monrovia. Sierra Leone making the early inroads, but they've got some work to do to get round this Burkina Faso rear guard. A first touch though for the young Kylian Nikiema, only his 8th cap today. Rear guard, a first touch though for the young Kylian Nikiema, only his 8th cap today. The Angers goalkeeper. Suffered a neck injury. Sorry, not a neck injury, a leg injury. With Angers, has had a few injury problems. More experienced goalkeeper, but not in the matchday squad. We'll see whether he'll be back for the final qualifying game. Which is against Ethiopia on Sunday. Good win for Ethiopia earlier today against Guinea-Bissau to take Guinea-Bissau out of the reckoning. So just 3 teams in the running for the top 2 positions. It will be all done today. Here's Tapsoba. Edmund Tapsoba of Bayer Leverkusen. Also got an incredible unbeaten season in the German league in 2023-24. And we do have the rather unusual prospect of the Sierra Leone captain there, K Camara, the number 10, who's 41 years old, coming up against the Burkina Faso centre-back, number 14, Isifu Dayo, who's 34, 75 years between them. Makes even me feel young. Here's Abdul Ayinde. Like many of these Burkina Faso players, prices trade in Europe with the Belgian side Ghent. Here is Dayo. Burkina Faso moving the ball slickly on this artificial surface. Nicely done down that right hand side for Issa Kabore. Loves to get forward. Hook clear. An opportunity for Ayinde. Great strike, and that's a super stop from Haji Sese. Lovely work down the right hand side to allow Issa Kabore to cross. It was hook clear, but only as far as Ayinde, who burst onto it. And it was a dipping, rasping drive, turned away by Sese. Burkina Faso with an early statement of intent, draw his ball in away at the near post. Phalanx of green shirts. Bertrand Traoré, who's just returned to English football in the summer, signing for the newly promoted side from the northeast of England, Sunderland. And he made a couple of English Premier League appearances. Here's Camara, couldn't get the ball under control. Tapsoba. Kabore, look for his burst down that right hand side. He's a real threat. The Manchester City, or former Manchester City player who's with the Championship side Wrexham. They will have seen with the Championship side Wrexham. They will have seen Deadpool actor. Tremendous rise. Back-to-back promotions, 3 successive promotions, taking them to the brink of the Premier League. Kabore, who's on loan there from Man City, still building his experience. He's 24 now, though. So a couple of spells on loan in France as well. Maybe exchange notes with Sierra Leone's number 21, who's Juma Ba, who's also on Manchester City's books, but was last season on loan in France at Lens and now at Nice, to opposite ends of the country. Burkina Faso come forward. It was Mohamed Konate who wasn't able to take the ball, and then Dango Ouattara very nearly stole it. That's a great challenge, and here is Ouattara. Good play from Sierra Leone, closing ranks. Camara, his ball forward. Great tempo about this one. Kagbo, dispossessed. He's going to have his hands full with Edmund Tapsoba. Is Augustus Kagbo, very different calibre of defender that he's used to facing in the English second tier. Tapsoba, very much one of the elites of European footballers. So Traoré goes down, is holding his right hamstring. was number 6, Mohamed Zgrana. This is club football at MC Alger. Expect him to really set the tempo in midfield. It's a strong Burkina Faso side, as you might expect. But, wealth of talent in the country. Doesn't look good though for Bertrand Traore. 30 in September, was formerly on the books of Chelsea, of course, Lyon as well in France, a 4-year spell at Aston Villa, and as I said, back now in England after a season at Ajax in the Netherlands. K Camera gives instructions to his teammates. 41, played at Los Angeles FC last season. Did the Sierra Leone number 10 alongside a couple of FIFA World Cup winners actually. Hugo Lloris and Olivier Giroud. Giroud, who's now left the club to return to France. Fortunately for Burkina Faso, Bertrand Traore is fit again. Takes the free kick. Good claim. Really good claim from Sessé. That's the second good bit of goalkeeping. The first one was an excellent stop from that real drive by Ayinde. It's Camera dropping very deep, the number 10. Number 6 is Saidou Fofana. He's had a real globe-trotting career so far. Had a real globe-trotting career so far. Match officials. No time to catch your breath in this one. Foul by Ouattara on Nathaniel Jallo. 20 only last month, one of the many players in this Sierra Leone squad to play for FC Calon. That name sounds familiar. Well, you'll see a familiar face in charge of Sierra Leone. See him just down there, actually in the white t-shirt, Mohamed Calon, former Inter Milan and Monaco striker. Now the coach since March, actually. That was a dangerous ball from Fofana back to Alpha Touray. You can see that the players having a little bit of difficulty with the artificial surface, many of whom are not used to playing on this kind of surface. Certainly a higher bounce, different ball trajectory. Sober does see a lot of the ball. The Bayer Leverkusen centre-back, but is fully capable of breaking the lines of the forward pass. Dio tries it too, but it's intercepted. And Sierra Leone looking to get the ball forward to Kagbo as quickly as possible. Camera's making big strides through the middle. Kagbo goes for goal, it's blocked. Still has it. Long-range strike! Wide of the target. I think it was Saliu Tarawali with the effort. Got the crowd excited. Couldn't bring Nicky Ema into action. Gets a touch of the ball here. Does the young Burkina Faso goalkeeper, only 22 years old, plays in the Netherlands, the country where he was born and his father's country. It's Mohamed Konate. Returned to play for Akhmat Grozny, a second spell in the Chechen club over last summer. He will be quite a physical presence for the Sierra Leone backline. With the trickery of Traore and the pace and real goal threat of Ouattara. So often, so much going on in the stands as well. Great to hear the trumpets. Certainly been a bright opening 14 minutes here. Sierra Leone giving as good as they've gotten so far. He's cheeked past him as Camera. Opportunities maybe, goes for goal. No real power in the finish. He did well here. Did more Camera. But didn't get the finish right at all. Too easy for Nicky Ema. Here's Kagbo, takes that nicely, sets Camera off on a run. Oh, that's a good challenge from Abdullah Inde. And there is Mohamed Kalon. There's some margin, his country's greatest ever player. Didn't get the opportunity to play at a FIFA World Cup. Maybe will have the opportunity to coach at one, and that's his opposite number today, Brahma Traore. Very much at the opposite end of his coaching career, the 64-year-old, huge experience, notably with Burkina Faso's youth teams. Nicknamed Le Chercheur, the seeker, or the researcher, if you like, in French. This is everything you need to know about Brahma Traore, former Burkina Faso international. As I mentioned earlier, only the 4 best runners-up will progress to the African Zone playoffs for that one place in the Intercontinental playoffs, which will take place in March. Currently, Burkina Faso, the 4th best of the 4, as that one comes in and it's away with authority by Tapsoba. Ouattara not getting the free kick that he wanted for handball. So Egypt can qualify today. And actually, Egypt, having made a great start against Djibouti, already leading 2-0. So Burkina Faso's already slim hopes. They were 5 points behind the group leaders heading into today's game. Their slim hopes of catching the Pharaohs and qualifying automatically for the tournament disappearing already, just 17 minutes into these games which have been played simultaneously. Having said that, I don't think Burkina Faso harboured many hopes that Djibouti would pull off what would have been an absolutely massive shock in getting anything from that game against Egypt. But, Cape Verde, we saw earlier, coming from behind to draw 3-3 in Libya, had chances to win it as well. What a party it would have been. But didn't manage to get the win they needed to qualify. Ghana could still do it. But didn't manage to get the win they needed to qualify. Ghana could still do it. The ball smuggled away. Ghana in Group I. They beat Central African Republic and Madagascar don't defeat Comoros, and Ghana will be through. But lots of ifs and buts there as the first booking of the game goes against Sierra Leone. Is it Kagbo? I think it is. Aggressive pressing from the front. It was more the challenge from behind from the Blackburn Rovers men. And the first name in the book is Augustus Kagbo. Got his first goal in the Championship, which is England's second tier, in the 1-1 draw with Stoke City just at the weekend, so his confidence will be high. Moved to English football in the summer after a successful spell in Italy. Can't believe his luck though, or his bad luck in getting booked. And as Blati Toure receives treatment, everybody else gets a quick drink. Nikiema actually appeared for the Netherlands under-17 side. Finally back underway. Looking for Traores. Well dealt with by Tarawali. So Burkina Faso have it still. That's another foul, is it? It is indeed. That's a free kick the opposite way. In fact, it's offside against Traore. Just inquiring with Saliu Tarawali what exactly he wanted from that challenge. Didn't look too happy, did he, the Burkina Faso captain? Sese, his long clearance. Kagbo is certainly proving a handful for the Burkina Faso defenders. Dayo, they're struggling to keep pace with the explosive Blackburn Rovers forwards. Great opportunity this for Sierra Leone. Emmanuel Samadia plays his club football with Hartford Athletic in the second tier of the United States leagues. Strikes the wall. disappointing in the end. Sierra Leone have it. Samadia again. And here's Camera. Already seen one jinking and dangerous burst in from the right from him. Here's Cabore. Nicely done, finds space to cross, and this time it's dealt with comfortably enough by the Sierra Leone backline. Past the midway point of this first half already, it's a fairly zip by in Painesville. Rolls forward, but nobody there in a white shirt. Look at the A. One of the animated Mohamed Kalon. Played in a very, very good Inter Milan squad. A successful spell at Monaco too, in the French league. Made his international debut at just 15. Don't know what you were doing when you were 15 years old, but I certainly wasn't playing international football. What a remarkable feat. Just turned 46 2 days ago, so that international debut must seem a long, long time ago. Country have a free kick here. Samadia is there. So is Fafana, who's just wandering off now. You'd think Kate Camera, the number 10, at more than 1.90 m, it's going to be an obvious target. Samadia's bullets. He could have left it. But Burkina Faso, as is the want today, playing out nicely from the back. Cabaret, Zagrana, under a little bit of pressure, turns away from trouble. Knocked out by Cabaret. Here's Dio, cross to Tapsoba. Dio, Cabaret. Nice little ball threaded through to Water. I haven't seen too much of the Brentford forward as things stand. Keep wanting to say the Bournemouth forward because he really made his name in England there over the last couple of seasons before joining Brentford in the summer. Replacing Johan Wissa, Democratic Republic of Congo forward, who moved on to Newcastle United. Club of the arch rivals of Bertrand Traoré's Sunderland, as that cross was deflected and then tipped over by Sese. Those looked very sharp indeed. Don't know if it was dropping in, but he wasn't taking any chances with Sese. Traoré. Good delivery and good solid punch away from Sese. What an impressive start to the game he's had. Traoré, second opportunity and wasted. I don't know if you saw the cameraman who's standing just to the left of the goal there as that overhit cross came towards him. Just stuck out a leg to try and stop the ball. Sierra Leone will be delighted to still be in contention when this match kicked off with just a couple of games to go in the qualifying campaign. So Kagbo comes forward. Shooting opportunity maybe. Always away again from another and gets huge cheers from the crowd. They love that fancy footwork. Don't we all? Kagbo. Behind camera though. Well, that's a good interception. Really smart interception from Blati Toure, but he wasn't able to find Ouattara. I do like the look of the Sierra Leone side. Here's Jallo getting forward. He's trying to play him in there. That's Kagbo, but wasn't able to find the underlapping run of the right back. But a good spell of pressure from Sierra Leone. They were knocked out in the first round by Liberia ahead of the 2022 tournament. It's a different format. Group stage coming after the first round. Kagbo is certainly feeling it today. Zips forward again. But, no foul this time. But for the moment, Burkina Faso pinned back into their own final third. Camera. Kagbo. Flicks it forward. Kagbo goes for the return. And Camera tried to bend it. It's a little bit disjointed in the final third from Sierra Leone. But there's certainly plenty of industry and quite a lot of artistry as well, particularly from Augustus Kagbo. But no goals as we approach the half-hour mark. Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 0. Dio. After a lengthy spell at RS Berkane in Morocco, left the club on a league title triumph last season to join Salal in Qatar. Well, that's a nice little flick from Kanate. My apologies, it was Bertrand Traore actually coming inside. The front three of Burkina Faso very fluid. There's Ouattara in the central position. He's got a free kick. Foul by Abu Doumbouya. First, we're going to have a little cooling break. Great start from Burkina Faso, but in the last 5 or 6 minutes, been under a bit of pressure. And as you can see from Mohamed Konate, the number 13, a little bit of frustration. A draw will likely be enough for Burkina Faso to secure second place. But they really need a win to ensure that they remain in that top 4 of the best runners-up. It's going to be very, very tight indeed. It's going to be the knockout competition for those 4 best runners-up in November. Sase wants 3 in the wall, I think. Calon giving his players instructions as Troy flights it in. Zagrana picks it up. Wide to Tapso, doesn't really want to be there. His cross is headed clear. Nainde is going to have to rush back. Surely offside. Yes, against Kagbo. That's disappointing though. Kagbo had an opportunity there. A little bit too enthusiastic. Now trying to talk himself out of what could be a second booking, and he'd be off. Well, that would have been absolutely disastrous. Just playing on there needlessly, putting the ball into the net. Match officials don't like that. Gets away with it. He won't get away with it second time though, that's for sure. He'll be taking an early bath or an early shower. Whatever it is modern day footballers do in the sanctity of the dressing room now. Here's Dyer. Traore. Mati Toure. That's worked nicely to Ouattara, bursts forward. Goes down under the challenge, but it's half-hearted appeals for a penalty. Never likely. Certainly doesn't look like one from this distance. Kagbo again, he's got real pace, which makes it all the more frustrating from a Sierra Leone point of view that he was caught offside when Burkina Faso was stretched there just a couple of minutes ago. Here's Cabaret. Grane. Toure. Dyer. Not afraid to play in tight and potentially dangerous spaces of Burkina Faso. Here's Tapsoba. Burkina Faso just starting to take a bit of the sting out of Sierra Leone as Ouattara comes forward. Rather has to bundle the ball forward as it bounces awkwardly. Good ball in though. Konate holds it up nicely. Can they get a shot away? It's blocked and headed clear, only as far as Ayinde. Ouattara again. That was handball, surely. And you can hear the shouts. Certainly looked like a handball. Troy with the outswinging corner. Goes deep. Back into the danger area. Inflict on and an outstretched leg denying Tapsoba an opportunity, but he may well have been offside, the Leverkusen defender. Usually does his best work in the opposite penalty box, of course. But did get a couple of goals as Djibouti were thrashed 6-0 in September. That shot comes in, it's actually a good save from Nicky Ema. Shot out of nothing from Kagbo. And a shot across the bows of Burkina Faso. Sierra Leone want this win to potentially pip their opponents to second place. Carbo, just out of nowhere. He's had a very, very lively first half as Augustus Carbo, as that ball is headed clear with authority for Fana. And Samaria, does he keep it in? He does. Good work from Emmanuel Samaria. Not shooting opportunity here! And Nicky Emma, another good save. This time from Momo Kamara. Second good save from the Burkina Faso goalkeeper in the space of a couple of minutes. Here's Camera, K Camera this time. And they're causing problems to Burkina Faso or Sierra Leone. Ismaila Wedrogo. And a great ball forward to Ayinde. And he caught Jallo there. Always a difficult one because he has to go for the ball, Ayinde, and he's coming at pace. That's a booking for Ayinde. So a yellow card apiece as far as the teams are concerned. Camera does well, and it helps it in towards Carbo, and Daya was there to cover. Tapsoba doesn't get it away. Camera, like the look of him coming in from this right hand side. Oh, I thought giving it away there where Drogo. They have now, as Jallo has it for Sierra Leone. Cut out by Sugrana. You can see the high bounce of the ball causing these players all sorts of problems. Toure does well. Nice ball out to Ouattara. Burkina Faso getting him on the ball a lot more. He goes past Jallo and his deep ball into the very safe hands of Hadji Sese, who's had a super first half. He really has. A couple of fine saves as well from him. Goalkeepers actually have been probably the standout performers, even though we haven't had that many opportunities in terms of goals. Zagrana, Toure. Here's Ouattara up against Jallo. Goes one way and then the other, and that's good recovery from the full-back, and it's out for a corner. In fact, it's out for a goal kick. No, it's not. You can see from Jallo's reaction, the referee has decided otherwise. Traore trots across. The out swinger, or the left-footed winger. Good ball as well, and it's in. The run across the goalkeeper from Mohamed Zagrana, and he met Traore's corner with a fine glancing header. And Burkina Faso have the lead. One straight off the training ground. Nobody was picking up Zagrana. And this time Sese couldn't save Sierra Leone. Lovely goal from Zigrana. Not one of the more obvious threats from a corner, you have to say, as far as Burkina Faso are concerned. Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1. Approaching half-time. And that has certainly quietened the crowd. Camera has a shot! And that's a super start from Nikiema. And the hosts very nearly hitting back almost immediately. What a save from the young man in goal for Burkina Faso. Well, that's the best save of the half so far. Corner for Sierra Leone, headed away comfortably this time. Picked up by Fofana. And under pressure, got to go all the way back to Cersei. But certainly more than a glimmer of hope still for Sierra Leone. They do have to win this one though, really. Miscued, but safe by Dayo. Just heard a cry of "come on boys" in French from one of the Burkina Faso players. They're under a little bit of pressure. As Sierra Leone up their tempo and up their rhythm with half-time approaching. In comes the corner. Another solid header away. 3 minutes to be added on, as you can see. Camera. This ball in. Oh, that's nicely done by Dayo. Cool head from the 34-year-old. Oh, he's left that a little bit short. And maybe an opportunity for a second. That's so close. I think it may have even grazed the post from Traore. Didn't have time really to measure it. Just had to make it an instinctive strike and didn't get it quite right. What an opportunity for a second. Tarawali leaving the header short for Sese. And only a couple of centimetres in it. Well, we might have had an equaliser for Sierra Leone. We might have had a second for Burkina Faso. Still 0-0, sorry, 1-0 to Burkina Faso. As we deep into added time at the end of the first half. And that's how the group looks right now. Egypt will qualify for the FIFA World Cup 26 at the end of today's games if things stay as they are. Nikiema with the clearance. Alpha to right. His ball forward. Camera dispossessed. Toure now taps over. Zigrana, the goal scorer. Ouattara. Burkina Faso moving forward with intent. Ouattara's ball in. Konate was all alone. Just a little bit more sauce on that cross, and surely Burkina Faso would have had a second. Camera. Oh, he's miscued that horribly. Here's Kabore. Looking to get forward, as always. It's a throw on the far side for Burkina Faso. Here they come again. Driven ball in. And how has that stayed out? Konate, I think it was, lunging for the ball in the middle. And in the end, it's just looped up, and Sesse's been able to claim. What a frantic finish to the first half in Painesville. At the 3 minutes. And there we go. It is half-time. Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1, but goal-scoring opportunities at the end of the first half for both sides. And it's not Saidou Fofana who scored, because he plays for Sierra Leone. It's Mohamed Zugrana who got the goal from Bertrand Traore corner. That has given Burkina Faso the advantage here. 45 minutes to go. But Sierra Leone still with hope after that first half performance.
We are back for the second half. Let me also recognize one of the members of the new Scientific Reform.
Welcome back as Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso make their way out onto the pitch in Painesville, Liberia. And Burkina Faso looking for the win that will help them secure second spot in the group, in Group A, and retain hope of qualifying for the FIFA World Cup 2026. This is how things stand with 45 minutes gone. Egypt are playing Djibouti right now. 2 goals for them in the first 14 minutes against the side currently bottom of the group. They will finish bottom of the group, in fact. Mohamed Salah on the score sheet for Egypt. A win for them will take them into the final tournament next year. Burkina Faso looking good with that 1-goal lead here, courtesy of Mohamed Zugrana's first half header to claim second place, but they need to be among the top 4 runners-up in the groups to ensure they have opportunity to clinch what could be a 10th place for African teams at the tournament in Canada, Mexico and America next year. Sierra Leone get us underway. They need to win today to have any hope of pipping Burkina Faso to second spot in Group A. They had their moments in the first half as well, particularly towards the end through this man who's a constant thorn in the side of Burkina Faso, Augustus Kagbo, and he's got his side an early free kick here. Early opportunity then for the hosts. We are playing this game in neighbouring Liberia as far as Sierra Leone are concerned, but they are the home team nominally. Samadia with the free kick. You feel the expectation in the crowd. Samadia's ball in, is a good one too, away by Dio. And the shot comes in, it's blocked. Charged down bravely. The backspin on the ball. Samadia picks it up again. A little bit too enthusiastic at times. There's Kagbo in the first half, and he got himself booked in the first half too. That was a rather needless little pull of the shirt by him on Isikabore. Fantastic save from Kylian Nikiema in the Burkina Faso goal in the closing stages of the first half to keep his country in the lead. Good saves too from Haji Sese in the opposite goal. There were goal scoring opportunities aplenty in the dying minutes of the first half. Kogbo releases Samadia. His ball in is a good one. Camera's there! Tipped over by Nikiema. But if Camera had connected more cleanly, that save would have been so much more difficult. Sierra Leone with the bit between their teeth. Deep ball in. They want the corner to the green shirts. Kogbo released Samadia down the left. Didn't quite connect how we would have wanted. K Camera. Burkina Faso, regardless of whether they qualify for the FIFA World Cup, do have the CAF Africa Cup of Nations to look forward to. It's Kogbo bursts forward again, stands on the ball and falls over. That's not going to be a penalty. Kabore. And a good view did the referee from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Samadia. Sierra Leone pushing forward with real intent. Nikiema's dropped it this time and helped out by Tapsoba. Sierra Leone really applying the pressure. The Leone Stars. Kogbo. What a handful he's proving. And still. Samadia. Deep ball in. Camera's there! And everybody thought he'd scored. I have to say, including me for a second. But it's on the top of the net. Kogbo again, an absolute menace. Samadia's ball in from the left, and the Sierra Leone captain using all of his 1m90 plus frame, rising above everyone. He may be 41, but he's still very athletic. Kai Camera. Here's Ouattara. And Burkina Faso's, you have to say, greater individual quality, certainly on paper, has not been turned into domination on the pitch. And it's Sierra Leone. Certainly in the second half, they have had an absolutely fabulous start to the second half. Traore. It was his corner that was headed in by Mohamed Sugrana to give Burkina Faso this precious advantage. Traore's underneath this one. Gets the free kick. Sorry, free kicks awarded against him. And here goes Kogbo again. 7 minutes into the second half. That's beautifully done. Kogbo goes for the return, and Nikiema has to be swiftly off his line, and he is. Well, he's had a lively game so far, has Kylian Nikiema. Sierra Leone throwing absolutely everything at the Stallions of Burkina Faso. Samadia, who's been injured in that challenge with Kabore. Kabore with the throw, waving teammates forward. Two players down holding their heads. One is Zugrana, the other is Tarawali. Tarawali, who's at FC Calon in Sierra Leone after playing in Israel, Georgia and Eswatini. Hopefully it's not too serious. Looks more serious for Mohamed Zugrana, Burkina Faso goal scorer. Clash of heads. And Zugrana being stretched off, that's worrying. And he's not moving. There's Mohamed Zugrana. Well, let's hope that's not too serious. That's a worry. Burkina Faso down to 10 men for the moment. They've got a free kick to defend. 10 minutes into the second half, still with a 1-goal lead. Angled in, Nikiema comes a long way. He's fouled, says the referee, by camera. I don't think he was, really. It's more Nikiema barging into camera. The follow-up was blocked anyway. Here's Alpha Turay, plays his club football in Serbia. Camera will be returning to FC Cincinnati for the MLS playoffs. Second best record in the Eastern Conference in the regular season did FC Cincinnati. Camera, a bit part performer, but still a useful weapon to bring off the bench in particular. Traore down in the challenge from Dumbuya. And I think a little bit of dissent from Saidou Fofana. Let's keep it down, says Mr. Dala from the Democratic Republic of Congo. That's a good ball. Cargo. One-on-one with Dyer. That's going to be a problem for Burkina Faso. And it was a problem for Dyer, and he takes the booking because he knew that Cargo had the beating of him. Some would call it cynical, others would call it professional. So he did what had to be done. Made the challenge outside the penalty area as well to ensure it wasn't a spot kick. But that is a situation that Burkina Faso will want to avoid at all costs in the remaining 32 minutes. Because Kagbo is going to give Dio nightmares. Won't be much easier for Tapsoba, quite frankly. Although he is 8 years Dio's junior. Well, this is a great opportunity. Camera is there. Should we jump? Says Dangle Watara to Nikiema. Camera's there. Kagbo's there. So is Samadia. Seen some quality delivery from set pieces from Samadia so far. Will it be the captain to take the responsibility? Certainly looks like it as things stand. Oh, they tried to be clever and shouldn't have been. And really shouldn't have been. And now Burkina Faso break at real pace. Here's Traore. White shirts coming up to join him. Oh, that's a poor ball. He was looking for the run of Ouattara on the edge of the box. If he found him, Sierra Leone could well have been in trouble. What a wasted opportunity though from Sierra Leone. Get the shot on target. What on earth were they thinking? Here's Traore. Ayinde. Had a really good early shot that was well saved by Sese. This Tapsoba. Just trying to look and see whether Zugrana has made it back onto the pitch. Can't see him as yet. Traore. Opportunity! Tried to bend it into the far corner. Sese made it look comfortable. Torres in quickly, wins it back high up the pitch. And then it's dispossessed nicely by Alpha Turai. Didn't get enough on the shot, did Traore. I think Zugrana is back there in the centre circle now. There he is, you can see the number 6 on his back. That's good to see. And won by Ouattara. Sets Burkina Faso away. He's come a long way. Sese, what's he doing out there? Gets away with it. What on earth was he doing? Oh, Haji Sese. Little bit of a rush of blood to the head from the Sierra Leone goalkeeper. Well, he just did enough and Jallo helped him out. Burkina Faso looking good then. On course for 3 points. You'd have to think that with their home game on Sunday against Ethiopia, they have a really good opportunity of being among the 4 best runners-up. As I said before, they do have the AFCON, the Africa Cup of Nations, to look forward to. They're drawn in Group E along with Algeria, Equatorial Guinea and Sudan. It's into the side netting, but never likely to score from there. Dangawatara. Speculative effort from the Brentford forwards. Less than 27 minutes to go. Mohamed Kalon, as you can see in that white home shirt of Sierra Leone. A little mischief for that sliding challenge as Dale on this artificial surface. So we're going to have a change for Sierra Leone as that ball comes in. It's not dealt with, it is now. And as far as Jallo, he's dispossessed though. And breaking forward is Traore again. The ball just wouldn't run for him, and Turai's there. Drogo. Now Toure. Plays for the Egyptian club Pyramids. Also the reigning African champions. Tapsoba muscles his way through a challenge. All we're going to see is similar finish to the second half as we saw to the first, where there was a real flurry of goal-scoring opportunities. Likely to be a flurry of substitutions before then, as both sides try to ensure they get the result they want. But that was nearly a major error by Turai. Got away with it. And here's Kagbo, a great opportunity this! And Kabore looks as cool as you like, but that was a crucial intervention. It's again the pace of Kagbo inside Kabore, but Kabore gets back. Good recovery. Now Dumbuya. Sese. There's Juma Ba. 19-year-old defender, mentioned him earlier, he's on loan from Manchester City to Nice this season in the French league. It's time for our first change. And it's Sierra Leone who are going to make them. So Tarawali is off. And then comes Samuel Gandhi. And Abu Dumbuya looks to be making way as well. And It's John Sese who's coming on. And it looks like we've got another change as well, as Al Hassan Koroma is waiting to come on too. Just getting a few last second instructions. And it's the captain's armband that is being taken off by K Camera and handed, I think it was to Cargbo. And Koroma is on. So Mohamed Kallon giving those substitutes some 20 minutes or so to try and make the difference. They need to find a couple of goals really to Sierra Leone. Here's Bertrand Traore. That's asking too much of Caboret. Camera's ball in. It was rather leisurely played in, but quite dangerous too. But Burkina Faso dealing with it. Granite, his ball hacked away, and the chase is on for Samuel Gandhi. And Cargbo still looks to the skies in frustration. So waiting to make a substitute as well. Mohamed Ouedraogo about to come on. Gets the ball across. Did well to do so, did Samaria. They still have it to Sierra Leone. Sese has just come off the bench. Fofana. Goes for a long diagonal ball. It's well won on the far side by Ayinde. Seen Burkina Faso a couple of times, and Abdullah Ayinde has been impressive on both occasions in this FIFA World Cup 26 qualifying campaign. So it looks like it will end with Burkina Faso finishing as runners-up in Group A. But they need to keep pushing to the line, as I said. It's only the top four across all of the groups will qualify for that playoff in November. And it's going to be Zagrana making way for Ouedraogo. In fact, it doesn't make way for Ouedraogo. Instead, it's Tindre Beogo who comes on. And Ouedraogo, Mohamed Ouedraogo, is on. So we've got two Ouedraogos. As number 18 is Ismaila Ouedraogo and Ayinde, who I just mentioned, makes way. $18 minutes of the 90 remaining. Cargbo, an absolutely blistering first 10 minutes to the second half, but hasn't had the same impact since. Here's try a lovely little ball inside. Oh, it's caught between the feet of Tindre Beogo. Hooked away by Dayo. Well, this is what FIFA were looking for when they expanded the World Cup to 48 teams from 32, giving more countries the opportunity to play on the global stage. Burkina Faso look like they'll end this game with that opportunity still intact, if not certain. This Fudeo holding that right ankle. See if his coach Brahma Traore wants to make a change. Not as yet, as Tapsoba delivers the ball wide left. Good forward run from Wedrogo. Put across. Traore picks it up on the far side. Toure. Back to Traore. His ball in easy for Sese. And he gets play started again in a hurry. A little bit too much of a hurry, it would seem. As Dio comes back onto the pitch. Well, almost. He's certainly waiting to do so. Traore inside for Toure, who goes all the way back to Tapsoba. And he finds Nikiema. This cued high ball. But foul by Traore, was it? It was indeed. On John Sese, one of the Sierra Leone squad members who plays in the domestic league with Bantal FC, as does Haji Sese, the goalkeeper. We're into the final 15 minutes of the 90. Kagbo, he's a man who could change this 1-0 scoreline in Burkina Faso's favour. Samadia's ball in to the central striker, who's now young Samuel Gandhi, the 18-year-old who plays his club football in Romania. My apologies, in Moldova. Polytechnic Chisinau in the capital. And here's a United Nations of professional clubs between these two squads, popular around the world. Here's Kagbo, gets away from that challenge. Danger here potentially for Burkina Faso. Kagbo does well, and in the end Nikiema is out to close him down with the help of Blati Toure. Kagbo calling on the crowd to up their efforts just as the team are. Getting space away from Issa Kabore to get the crossover. Kagbo. Not quite sure what, I think it was Dango Watara was trying there. Haven't seen a lot of the Brentford forward. Certainly a lot less than you would have expected to. One of the stand-up performers in the Premier League of the last season or so. There's Alpha Toure. Well, maybe now an opportunity for Burkina Faso to kill it. And there's not enough pace on the shot from Ismailia Ouedraogo. I think it was Joshua Tindre Biogo who had the opportunity there after they'd won possession back quickly. So we're coming into the closing stages of this one in Group A. As things stand, Egypt will be going to the FIFA World Cup 2026 next year, joining Morocco and Tunisia as automatic qualifiers. There'll just be 6 automatic qualifying places for African teams at the end of this game. Burkina Faso looking good now to finish as group runners-up. Will it be enough to secure them one of those 4 playoff spots? Sierra Leone's brave bid will be over. That's why they're trailing Mohamed Sugrana's first half goal. The difference between these two sides, and it looks like we're going to have more Burkina Faso changes. Pierre Cabaret and Georgie Minungu on the sidelines as we come to the end of that cooling break. Egypt still leading 2-0 against Djibouti. A little bit of confusion about who's coming off to replace whom. It's Ismaila Ouedraogo who is being replaced by fellow midfielder Saidou Simpore. Players I mentioned haven't come on, the attacking players. Or in fact they have. You can see them being replaced, Ouattara and Traoré. Cabaret and Minungu who are on the closing stages of this one. Taps over away, could well be nervy. Sierra Leone once again an equaliser. I'm sure we'd set up a very tense finish indeed. Samaria. Was he fouled by Cabaret? No, I think he wasn't, but the foul was earlier in the move. Tagbo, when he was bundled off the ball late. Maybe a free kick to Sierra Leone. Trying very much against them. well. Just for the challenge on card, I didn't see who it was. It's a Cabora. It seems the man who's running the book. Samadia's ball in. Ahead, the taps over. Danger area again. It's over the bar. There was a foul in there, pushing the back quite clearly. Indicated by the referee. It's Gandhi with the foul. And Burkina Faso can breathe a sigh of relief again. Wasn't much contact, to be fair, was there? Flag up against Konate. He's had a fairly thankless task through the middle for Burkina Faso. Hasn't had another service, the big centre forward. Just a quick note about other groups. Ghana winning 4-0 against Central African Republic. Had the opportunity to qualify today, did the Black Stars. But Madagascar keeping things alive with their 2-0 win. Well, they're leading 2-0, I should say, excuse me, against Comoros. And Ghana top of the group on 22 points. Madagascar on 19. Kagbo comes forward. Was he fouled by Cabaret? No, says the referee. So we're going to come down to Sunday's games in Group I. Ghana against Comoros, Mali against Madagascar. Oh, foul. Mohamed Kalon thought it was a foul, but he would, wouldn't he? His team still have the ball up. Shooting opportunity maybe for the men in green and blue. Samadia isn't going to get a good ball across, and it's away comfortably by Daya. Burkina Faso against Ethiopia on Sunday. It's really all about them getting the win. Trying to secure that playoff spot. It's going to be another tense day of action. Sierra Leone play Djibouti and Casablanca the same day as there's a foul there. And this is a really good opportunity. That was generous on the part of the referee. Edmund Tapsoba inquiring as to a referee's justification. That was a fine challenge to me. And card got by Tiendra Diogo. He's club football in Ligue 2 in France with Annecy. Beautiful Annecy as well down by the Alps. Stunning views. Burkina Faso will be stunned if something comes of this free kick and Sierra Leone get an equaliser. Flicked off. Burkina Faso head, I think it was Dio, and it's behind for a corner. The draw really won't be enough for Sierra Leone, but it would put a real spanner in the works of Burkina Faso in the race for one of those 4 playoff spots. Somalia. That's clearly a signal. Touch to the top of the corner flag. What does it mean? Oh, I don't think he meant to do that. Easily away by Pierre Cabaret. Danger at the back post. Kobo's there! Shot straight to Nicky Emma. Huge let off for Burkina Faso. Semania again. Another deep ball, another header. Cleared off the line, I think, this time. And Burkina Faso are hanging on here to this one-goal lead, and just as we did in the first half, we're having a grandstand finish to the second half. Oh, an opportunity maybe here. Sesse's come a long way. Don't think there was a foul. Minungu, who looked to break clear. If he could have just touched it beyond Sesse and kept his footing, surely would have scored a second. Instead, Sierra Leone come forward. Straight charge down at source. Tendra Bioga. Burkina Faso clear their lines. Kunate won't keep it in. To be fair, it wasn't an easy ball. Six minutes to be added on here. Looking for the foul, and he's gotten away with the ball still. There's Gandhi. Kagba, oh, danger man. Easy enough for Nicky Emma. Hasn't been called upon too much in the second half. There's the Den Haag goalkeeper. Long clearance. Cabaret is there. Strikes Juma Bar rather fortuitously on the back, and the young Leeds defender plays it away. He's looking for Kagba, but he's dispossessed. Cabaret giving it away again. Sesse, and now Bar is fouled by Cabaret. That will be a free kick to Sierra Leone. 1 minute of the 6 added on at the end of the game. Fofana's ball forward. Will there be drama in added time? Final throw of the dice from Mohamed Kelloa. Mohamed Touray trots on. Forward on, and defender Nathaniel Jallo goes off. It is very much time to throw the kitchen sink as far as Sierra Leone are concerned. Kagba. Foul was earlier again in the move by Samadi. Good refereeing we've seen from the official, Mr. Dala from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Kagba. Burkina Faso weren't ready. And there's a foul there as well. It's another dangerously placed free kick as far as Burkina Faso are concerned. Not much contact, but enough as far as the referee was concerned. Elsewhere, Mohamed Salah has got a second for Egypt. It's Egypt's third, Salah's second. They lead 3-0 against Djibouti. They're heading to the World Cup. Charge down. So a shot by Toure. Comfortably charged down. Not so comfortable here at the opposite end. What's he doing? Cabaret could have just gone for goal. battling with Sese. Don't see that too often from the goalkeeper. A number of times Haji Sese has come out of his goal rather dangerously. Samadia, impressed with him today. That's a strong challenge from Tiendre Buogo. Putting pressure on Cabaret. Cabaret holding him off quite literally as well. Just conceded throw though. Cabaret. Still against Cabaret. No foul. Another confused bit of play down this left-hand side, but it was a clean catch by Nikiema. And Burkina Faso could come forward. Konate was looking to get on the end of that ball, but it was a poor delivery. Time ticking down, 90 seconds or so probably to go. Cabaret, keep it, says Tiendre Buogo. Head towards the corner flag, that's what Cabaret's doing. And he plays his club football in beautiful Scottish capital of Edinburgh for Heart of Midlothian. Maybe a second here as the vicious shot comes in from that far side. Munungo, I think it was. Indeed it is. Here he is again. Konate. Just holds onto the ball. Eats up a few more precious seconds. And then slips it inside for Munungo. And a chance maybe for a second here. It's tipped over. Did he get a touch actually, Sese, on Simpore's shot? No, says the referee. It was put over by the Burkina Faso substitute. I thought that was a save, I have to say. And there goes the final whistle. Burkina Faso have done it. They've gotten the win that they were craving, to remain in the hunt, to finish as one of the 4 best runners-up. It's finished here, Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1. Well, Burkina Faso had opportunities to put that game to bed a little bit earlier. Mohamed Kalon will know that his side had chances too, but they now can no longer qualify for the FIFA World Cup 2026. Burkina Faso can, but they're going to have to do it the hard way. They need to ensure that they finish with another 3 points against Ethiopia to try and squeeze into the top 4 of the best runners-up across the qualifying groups. And then they'll have that playoff in November. Nine groups, 4 places in that playoff. So Group